Thunderbolts asterisks supposedly in like Japan or something. They said on the bottom of the poster that the asterisk supposedly it said something like it had the asterisk and then the asterisk below saying because the Avengers weren't available or the Avengers weren't available or something like that. So maybe there is some bigger connectivity with the Thunderbolts and the Avengers not being available and Val, and she bought Avengers Tower. And you guys think there's a good comment. I can tell already. You guys think Sentry should be part of the Avengers team in Doomsday if the audience is like him, since he's been one before, and why not have another powerhouse on the team? Not a bad point. If fans like him, I mean, there are some fans that definitely seem hyped for him. I think he's been overrated by fans. I think a lot of fans like heard about Sentry, saw a picture of him, thought he looked like Superman, and like were like, oh, I like Sentry now. And I think some of them even went back and read some Sentry comics. But like the thing about like people like that who see stuff coming from the movies, so they read a couple of comics so they feel like they know what they're talking about. When you read like a lot of comics and you read through like Marvel's history, you'll understand that Sentry doesn't really have a lot of lore. Like he doesn't have a lot of comic appearances. I'm not saying that means they can't make him bigger in the MCU. But I do think that my point in saying that now is that I think a lot of fans that are hyped for him are hyped from him not based on the comics. I think they're hyped on him based on other things and other factors. But, who knows? Maybe Sentry has something to do with the, Secret Wars Doomsday. I don't know. I don't really know where the connection would be. But maybe that's a way to add a powerhouse and not have to rely on Captain Marvel, because we know people aren't happy with Captain Marvel right now.
Yeah. My logic is what can Sentry be that Thor already isn't? That's how I feel when it comes to powerhouses. And if Sentry was in it, I think that the Russos will make Doom take him out first to say like, yo, is this your king? We're gonna take him out quick. Like if that was to happen, cool. So yeah, that'll be dope. So and like they could even go simple and where like Doom somehow is feeding them info about the multiverse and the rap. Yeah. They could really just simplify and just do it that way for Thunderbolt as well, because I think it was New Rockstars. Like I think he was talking about how he had a theory somewhere like the Thunderbolts where he's like he was on the Norman Osborn train, but he's like it would fit the MCU better if Doom's influence starts now, leading into F4, which I also wouldn't be against too. So that would be dope as well. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Because I think right now anything's possible.